Hello students, let us start our moral science class. So firstly I'm going to tell you the syllabus for our second term exam. I think you all got it, but I'm telling it to you again, okay? In our second term exam, this chapters will be chapter 5, chapter 6, chapter 7 and chapter 8. Chapter 5, who is the winner? Money management. Be a proud Indian. Be proud of your heritage. Chapter 7, Danish and Yusuf, every day is equal. And chapter 8, saving water, saving our natural resources. There are 4 chapters in our second term exam. Okay. So, in our last class, I already read the story on money management, chapter 5. मनी मैनेजमेंट मतलब पैसे का सही इस्तेमाल सीखना. इसकी half of the story we already read, and now today I'll read the rest of the story. Okay, firstly I'm telling you again what was the story. So in the story, grandpa gave coins to every children for spending them according to their wish. One day he decided to have a special test, and it was like that. Over a period of 1 year, what they could achieve with their coins. Among them, Pyle and Nana continued spending all their coins on chocolates. Soon Priya and Ravi too couldn't resist to join them. Mohan, the clever boy, started managing his money by exchanging it for things. But soon no children wanted to buy for him. Now, today we will go through the remaining part of the story. Before that, I'll tell you in brief what was the story. Sohan saved all the money. At the end of the year, he had collected more money than his cousins and became the clear winner. Madhya chalked out a better plan, but the time was over and he couldn't manage to win. मधिया का समय हो गया था, इसलिए वो विन नहीं कर पाया. लेकिन उसकी दिमाग में एक अच्छा बहुत बहुत ही अच्छा एक आइडिया था. After a month, Madhya surprised everyone with a violin and a lot of money. She became a very good violin player. Actually, she found a violinist in a park and had offered all the coins she saved in exchange. In exchange, he agreed to taught that violinist agreed to taught her violin. After Madhya learned the violin, he lent her violin so that she could play in the park. She was successful. That means Madhya was successful and she managed to buy her own violin. After a few years, Madhya became a famous violinist. In this way, she taught everybody the best way to spend money. So, this was the story. Now listen the story carefully. The rest of the story. In our last class, we read just this much, and today I'll read the rest of the story. Shohan, on the other hand, had the wheel of iron. He saved all the money he was given over the year. Wanting to win the competition at the end of the year, he had collected more money than any of his cousins. He was the clear winner, and his cousins learned from him the advantages of knowing how to save by being patient. Madhya was also there. Poor Madhya was quite sad on the final day of the competition. Shuhan had won it easily. Madhya had a good plan on how to win the competition, but it was still a secret. She was sure that her plan was a good one and would work, but the time was up. The competition was over. Her parents and her uncles and aunts said, poor Madhya, she couldn't manage to save anything. A month after the competition was over, Maria surprised everyone by turning up at the grandparents' house with a violin and a lot of money, a lot more than what Shohan had collected. What was even more impressive was hearing her play the violin. She played it really well. Everyone knew that Madhya wanted to learn to play the violin, but her family couldn't afford to pay for her lessons. उसकी फैमिली के पास इतने पैसे नहीं थे उसको वायलिन सिखाने के लिए. The family wanted to know from where she had got so much money. Madhya then told them how she had earned the money. She had found a violinist who played in a pub and had offered him all the coins her grandfather had given her if he would teach her how to play. Although it wasn't much money, the violinist had agreed and he taught her for many months. After Maria learned the violinist had lent her his violin so that she could play in the park after he went home. She was so successful that gradually she managed to buy her own violin with quite a bit of money to spare. After a few years, Madhya became a famous violinist, but no one in her family would ever forget how she taught everybody the best way to spend money. Actually, मधिया ने एक पार्क में एक वायलिनिस्ट के पास गया और उसको वो जो जो कुछ भी मनी वो इकट्ठा किए थे वो सब दे दी और उसके बदले में वायलिनिस्ट उसको वायलिन अच्छे से सिखा दी और वो अच्छे से सीख ली और वायलिन वो बजा के थोड़ा बहुत पैसा भी कमा ली और उससे एक वायलिन खरीद के फिर वो एक अच्छा एक वायलिनिस्ट बन गया. तो ये था आज का स्टोरी. ओके, सो आई थिंक यू ऑल अंडरस्टैंड द इनर मीनिंग ऑफ द स्टोरी कि कैसे पैसे को सही इस्तेमाल कैसे करने से लाइफ बन जाता है कैसे. ये था स्टोरी का part. Now I am telling you the comprehension. Life skills. Put a tick for the ways which are right for spending money and cross for the ways that are wrong. Lend money to a friend to watch a movie. Cross. Put some money in charity box. Yes, right. Buy a nice birthday gift for sister. Right. Spend the money on playing video games at a video game parlor. Cross. Give money to brother to get you some chocolates from the market. Cross. Buy fast food at a new fast food joint in the neighborhood. Cross. Okay. Now tick the options that are true in your case. It is your duty. You all have to do that. You just fill these blanks according to the instruction. Money as a reward for good grades. Do you get money as a reward for good grades? You have to write here a tick or cross. Mostly money on birthday. Is it yes for you? Then here is it right. Okay. So you please fill these gaps. Now, source of inspiration. Warren Edward Buffett is an American businessman. He is the chairman of CEO of Berkshire Hathaway. He is ranked among the world's wealthiest people. He was pleased to give away 99% of his fortune to charitable causes. Write 2 sentences on Warren Buffett. Warren Edward Buffett, one of the world's wealthiest people, is an American businessman. He has give away 99% of his fortune to charitable causes. Okay. Now you have to remind this glossary and now do it. Write T for true and F for the false statement. Madhya and her cousins would go at their grandparents' house. True. Grandfather and other elders sat together. True. They continued spending all their coins on toffees and chocolates. True. Shohan was not very careful. False. Shohan saved all the money he was given over the year too. Next, fill in the blanks. The children will run off to buy dash, dash and dash chewing gum, ice cream and chocolate. All the elders and grandfather have decided to have a special test. The children liked the idea of a competition. Next, Mohan bought a red ball with 4 coins. Sohan had collected more money than any of his cousins. Next, answer the following questions. How did the children manage their money to win the competition? Answer. Mohan managed his money by exchanging it for things. Sohan saved all the money. Why did Sohan win the competition? As Sohan has collected more money than any of his cousins, he won the competition. Who proved to be the best manager of money among the children? Madhya proved to be the best manager of money among the children. So it was the comprehension, and here learn through activity. Okay, this is your project work. You have to read the instructions carefully and complete these pages. This page and that page. Okay, you please do. It is your project work. You please do these 2 pages on your own. So and read the whole chapter, whole story carefully, and the questions will give from it. I'll give the questions from the story. So please learn it thoroughly. Okay. So this much for our to discuss, and bye till our next class.